the biggest takeaway. It completely, I have to be honest, completely, totally changed my life.
Today we have the awesome Mr. Andrea Tuzzolo. Probably pronounced that not so well because I'm from Yorkshire.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, Andrea's kindly taken 20, 30 minutes out of his day to talk through his experience, both actually working with us in the 1% and the blueprint, but also the journey he's been on over the last 18 months. It's actually been, we were saying this just before we came on, probably 18 months since Andrea worked with us. And I think it's a really exciting opportunity to chat about this because it can show, I think, the power of what long-term coaching and behavior change can have, but also I think Andrea himself, and that's been the catalyst for him going on quite a journey, and he's going to share some of that with you, which will be really exciting to hear from. So before we jump off, Andrea, do you want to introduce yourself, who you are, what do you do?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Andrea. For those listening and wondering, I'm actually Italian. I've been in London for the majority of my life, and I work in finance as a finance manager for an investment company.
So let's sort of rewind the clock a little bit. Say we had I think you may probably saw some of this is way back when some of my content on social media, LinkedIn, maybe a post of somebody's, an ex-colleague, that sort of catalyzed you to have a conversation with me back then. What was going on back then that motivated you to have a call with a coach, somebody like me? What was going on?
Correct. Yeah. So I think I saw a post through a contact of mine, and essentially I was looking for something different, for something that I didn't do before, that I didn't try before. That's when I came across your post. So I did a little bit of research about the program that you offered, because I was struggling with a lot of different things, but primarily burnout, anxiety, depression, insomnia, you name it, mental health issues, whatever you want to call it. And I basically stopped living, in inverted commas, in the same way that I used to live and perform. And therefore, I wasn't giving enough into my job, into my relationship, into my friendships, so on and so forth.
Where are you today, and what have you taken from initially that? But there's also been a lot of stuff you've done on yourself since then as well, right?
Yeah, so I would probably
Big question
say
as well, to be fair. So jump off wherever
it
you
is.
want.
It is. Yeah. It is a big question, but certainly, I mean, if I need to nail it down to, one thing is certainly the change in mindset that the program has helped me achieve. Funnily enough, I came into the program with an idea in mind that I wanted to achieve X, whether it was, being able to put some boundaries or eat better, exercise more, look after myself, meditate, whatever that was. Um, Through the program, I've actually realized that uh, to me, what was important was to really change mindset by creating an habit, stick to the habit, break those kind of rules that no one else, I had created in my head. And last but not least, and I can't remember what phrase you used, but it was something to do with perfectionism being the enemy of progress, or
Yeah,
or something like that, which I think is a
perfect's the enemy
famous.
of good enough. I think that's
Yes,
yeah.
yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah. The one I quoted, I think, is from Winston Churchill.
Yeah, I didn't
Um,
make it up, unfortunately. No one's
yeah,
right.
yes, yeah, but it's yeah, but that essentially is what I the biggest takeaway. It completely, I have to be honest, completely, totally changed my life. I've lost over 20 kilos. I'm back
Right.
to uh, who I should be, or where I should be, clinically wise, not that it
Yeah.
matters as such. As I said to you, I was like a serious runner. Just before COVID, I was, training for the London Marathon. Obviously, COVID hit and, stopped
Yeah.
exercising completely. Now I run half a marathon distance every single week
Amazing.
without failing. I exercise twice a week. I go swimming once a week. And when I don't want to go, when I don't feel like going, I always have got this voice in my head that goes, "What would Luke do? What would Luke say?" So that really motivates me,
Yeah.
to go and do it. Do not procrastinate. Just go out there.
You do
If you
it.
don't feel like doing 5K, just run 3 today. That's good enough. It's better
Yeah.
than nothing.
So What was the most surprising thing that you've got out of the process?
The most surprising thing is that it worked, and I was a little bit skeptical to begin with.
What would you say to someone who's sat on the fence around personal development and coaching?
I would just say, just do it. Just give it a go. What do you have to lose? Nothing, all to gain. So yeah, it's a great program. It works as long as you're willing to put, effort in, be consistent. And yeah, I think you're a fantastic person. As I said to you, I think from the very first day, you're very, very, very easy to talk to and very likable. And therefore, for me, it was easy to open up to you.
Andrea, I really appreciate your time. Thanks so much. And I know this chat's been a long time coming, but I've really enjoyed it. And I think it's like just on a personal level, it's so great to see that you're doing so well and thriving. It's amazing. And from a business perspective, it's great to see that someone who's come through my process, 18 months out, is still not only doing okay, but thriving. So it's amazing. So thank you. For anyone who's watching this, if you are interested in having a conversation, you'd like a chat about what I do and how we can help, drop a note in the comments or drop me a DM. On that note, have a fantastic week. And cheers, guys. Take care.
Likewise. Take care. Bye.